about to say we're off, but not quite. We'll just pause for a few seconds before we resume with our first quarter.
Rafi Rivas' tip was a little off.
A little, just a little bit. Konti lang. So the San Miguel Beermen will get first crack at it here in Game 6 of the 2010 PBA Fiesta Conference Semifinals. San Miguel Beermen leading this series 3-2. Washington on the attack, shifts right, he gets it.
Really nice, strong move by Jay Wash, going middle with the extra pivot coming back to his right and finishing over one of the better defenders in the post in the PBA in Rafi Rivas.
The Llamados looking to strike back quickly here. Washam denied by Arwind Santos, but he more than makes up for it.
Never giving up on the play. You know, the ball's always live, so he got his shot stuffed, but he kept playing through it and got 2 points as a reward.
Arwind Santos just 1 block away from his quota. He averages about 2 blocks per game here in the Fiesta Conference. Kabagnot against Roger Yap. Jumper is short.
Nice challenge there from Yap.
And you can expect James Yap is really going to try to break out of his shell after being severely limited in game number 5. Roger Yap coming off the screen. Jumper is overcooked. Hontiveros back to Washington. Inside to Freeman. Freeman, short jumper, it's good.
Yeah, very dangerous at that range. Gabe Freeman opens up, and you're just scared to get up close to him because he's got that explosive first step, and that sets him up for that nice little medium-range pull-up right there.
Beermen take an early lead in the opening 2 minutes of the first quarter. James Yap trying to outmaneuver against his defender, throws it cross court, down to Washam. 5 seconds on the shot clock for B-Make Derby ace.
Oh, this guy's such a skilled player. You know, I think he's one of the least athletic imports in the league in terms of explosive jumping, but he's got such a high basketball IQ and nice skills using the left hand there to finish.
Turnaround jumper by Arwind Santos doesn't clock it in. Llamados with an opportunity to take the lead. Rivas coming off his first double-double performance of this conference. Off the screen, James Yap finally gets free. That's short.
Oh, look at Pingris hustling for that ball.
Valiant effort by Pingris to keep it alive for B-Make Derby ace. And there's a nice handoff by Freeman to Washington.
That's just a great give and go between Jay Wash and Freeman. He gave it up to Freeman, and Jay Wash didn't stop moving. His continuous cut got him that layup.
Beermen are back in the driver's seat here. Washam against Santos. Tony Washam. Cross court. They will run out of time here.
You know, Arwind Santos is a tremendous on-the-ball defender. He's so long, he's quick. He already blocked one of Washam's shot, and Washam was uncomfortable about trying to take another jump shot with Arwind right there in front of him.
Well, blocks will make you think twice, I think. Over to Magoo Marjon standing by with this report.
After having their worst fear realized in Game 5, Coach Shot Duncanson hopes they have learned from their mistakes. And while he says there is no surefire way to clinch the finals tonight, he just wants the Beermen to take control, show their effort, and play with composure. Coach Shot expects BMAG to pound the ball inside once again, and has reminded his boys to come back with more energy and win the battle of aggression. Vito?
Thank you, Magoo. And Coach Shot Duncanson definitely understands who he's going up against.
Yeah.
And not one to be comfortable with a 3-2 lead. James Yap harassed on the way to the basket, but that's going to be a turnover.
Solid defensive possession. Good help right there from Gabe Freeman. And avoiding the foul. One of the things to look out for Gabe Freeman is he's averaging almost 5 fouls per game in this series. He plays so hard, he's energetic, but he's a bit foul prone. And San Miguel is just so much better when he's in the game. So playing aggressive yet avoiding some of those cheap fouls is a big factor for this team.
Kabagnot finds Hontiveros. Hontiveros back out to Kabagnot. Freeman asking for it down low. 3 seconds on the shot clock for San Miguel. Offline with the jumper. Pingris banging bodies there with Jay Washington. Nice drop for Rivas. Rivas on the second attempt makes it.
Great pass by Pingris, and then Rafi Rivas not giving up on the play. Should have made that first layup, but he's got that quick second jump, and you know, being 6'9" with arms that are about 9'6".
That always helps. Quick jumper by Hontiveros gets the back of the rim. Offensive rebound by Jay Washington. Oh, and what a tough runner by Alex Cabagnot, who got a little tied up there with Washam.
Yeah, right off that crossover, he was able to avoid and push through the contact of Washam and still finish. Nice move by Alex Cabagnot.
2-point lead for the San Miguel Beermen. Rivas deep in enemy territory.
You know, it just, the basketball skill and IQ of Washam so good. As soon as he caught that ball, the ball couldn't have been in his hands more than 0.2 of a second. It was in and out of his hands, and a quick finish before the shot blockers had a chance to really challenge that shot.
That was, in fact, a goaltending call, so we are again tied at 8. Washington taking on the challenge of Rivas.
Good defense right there by Rivas. You know, both of these big guys, Washington and Rivas, two of the taller big men in the league, but both have good lateral quickness as well.
And the San Miguel Beermen call for their first timeout of the ball game with less than 7 minutes to go. We're tied at 8.
In the first 4 games, it has been a James and Tony show. So Rafi really took it upon himself and Ping to deliver crucial points for us. I think the defense of San Miguel is concentrated on the 2 guys. So it's nice to see Rafi and Ping scoring crucial baskets to keep our season alive.
Good evening again, PBA fans. Dominic Uy here at courtside, and Coach Ryan Gregorio was talking about Mark Pingris. Let's look at Mark Pingris. Actually, in the Rain or Shine series, he was having a hard time. He actually said that he couldn't play anymore because the pain level was 9 out of 10. But after that series, he wanted to play so much, he actually went to the doctor, had himself injected with some gel in his thigh that would act like as a shock absorber, and now the pain is only 5 out of 10. Alex, Vito?
Thank you, Dominic. And you don't see that kind of pain on the floor. I mean, he looks like he's fine. He looks like he's healthy. He doesn't look like he's dealing with anything. But you can only imagine what it must feel like after the game, in the locker room, on the way home. What that has to be like for a player like Mark Pingris.
Well, to shoot gel into your thigh. I mean, you know that guy wants to play. Stick a needle and shoot something into your leg. That's not normal.
To break the tie, Washam.
I tell you what, he started out exactly where he left off last game. He's got 8 points and 4 rebounds in less than 6 minutes in this first quarter.
BMEC Derby Ace enjoying the lead for the first time, and it is a short-lived lead thanks to Jay Washington.
Looks like early on, San Miguel's really been looking to get Jay Wash going in this game, and he's delivered with 6 quick points of his own.
Pingris against Washington. The one-hander. No. Washam with the offensive rebound, but this could be a foul.
I think they're going to get a flop on Jay Wash there. He slid well and was in position to try to take a charge, but I don't know if the contact was enough to warrant him falling down there. So they got a warning for flopping on Jay Wash.
So possession still with BMEC Derby Ace. Rivas kept away here by Freeman. Washam almost with a clear lane.
And again, you just see the smart play. First of all, he does a really good job. He was getting fronted by Arwind Santos. So when you're getting fronted, you want to walk your man up towards the three-point line so it gives you more space for the lob. Second, when he attacked, he got Dondon Hontiveros up in the air with a good head fake, and that allowed him to draw the foul.
Tony Washam off on his first free throw attempt of this ball game.
And that's surprising. He was 12 for 13 last game.
You're
and
right.
made the crucial free throws in that fourth quarter.
Less than 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Knotted off at 10 here in Game 6 of this best of 7 semifinal series. Lob pass inside to Freeman. Freeman being ganged up here by the BMEC Derby Ace Llamados, and there will be a foul. It's going to be on James Yap.
You just got to love the second effort of these players. You saw Rafi Rivas get a second chance, put back on a tip, missing his own shot. Here you see Gabe Freeman so active around the basket. I mean, I'm sure that Gabe Freeman has been called a lot of things in his life.